This is Mountain Man coming to you from parts unknown. Ha ha! I hope everyone's doing well tonight. What a big day. Oil is tumbling. We're going to pick up some uranium dust. Where will that lead to? It's more than meets the eye, and Epstein once again comes back in the picture and shakes a government to its core. Oh my gosh, what am I talking about? I don't know, we'll get into it. But what do? I play videos while people come in and get themselves a nice cup of coffee or a cold brouhaha or an adult beverage of their choice. Or maybe even a glass of warm milk, whatever you want. And then what are we going to do after we do all that? Play my videos and whatnot. You'll like this first one. It has meaning. We'll be like butter. And get on a roll.
Got that gadolinium reading.
Yeah, the mass fraction is huge. Okay, connect me to Dylan, will you? I'll hold.
There it is. Savannah River.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, what? They always have that gadolinium problem. Hanford does it another way. They always generate too much promethium. Hold on a second. Can you translate that into English for me?
This plutonium came from the DOE planet Savannah River. February of '68 from K reactor. You can even tell which part of K reactor.
Wait a minute. This is our plutonium?
Made in the USA.
I was the hunted, and now I'm the hunter.
Dust on my Bible, flags on the line. You laughed at our warnings, called truth a crime. You sold us your secrets, wrapped up like hope. Signed all our futures with a poison note. You sat in your mansions, we prayed in the rain. You cast every favor on a ledger of pain. You thought you were covered, names on a list, private plain pages you swore don't exist. Tick-tock, time's up, game over, you're done. Thought you hid in the shadows, but we watched every run. You sold out your own people, every promise a lie. Now the truth hits different with the world looking right in your eyes. Tick-tock, time's up, game over, you lose. Treason don't pay well when the light cuts through. God on our side and he's right on time. When the judge walks in, every bell gon' chime. Game over. You thought she was certain, thought he was too. Shook hands in the back room, said they'll never break through. You mocked every farmer, every steel-toed boo. Called them crazy and bitter while you buried the proof. Now screens start flashing, whole names, young kids, whole world scrolling through the things y'all did. Digital soldiers from the cornfields to Rome say leave our children alone or we're taking you home. Let's go! Tick-tock, time's up, game over, you're done. Thought you hid in the shadows, but we watched every run. You sold out your own people, every promise a lie. Now the truth hits different with the world looking right in your eyes. Tick-tock, time's up, game over, you lose. Treason don't pay well when the light cuts through. God on our side and he's right on time. When the judge walks in, every bell gon' chime. From the back roads to the big tall towers, patriots worldwide, this the final hour. You can beg, you can bargain, you can scream, you can hide, but the book's been written and your name's inside. Tick-tock, time's up, game over, you're done. Thought you hid in the shadows, but we watched every run. You sold out your own people, every promise a lie. Now the truth hits different with the world looking right in your eyes. Tick-tock, time's up, game over, you lose. Treason don't pay well when the light cuts through. God on our side and he's right on time. Nothing's going it's already signed. Game over.
Storm zone. Yes, sir. I'm wondering what you're talking about.
They have unsuccessfully tried to take down the wrong person.
He's absolutely going to come back with full vengeance the next time around.
Now think about what 4 years of a retribution presidency might look like. Our Constitution really does give the president tremendous power to destroy. This will be something we could never have imagined.
Now the gloves are off.
Some of Trump's close political allies told him they are working on figuring out the identities of the FBI and DOJ staff and forming lists.
I will direct a completely overhauled DOJ to investigate every radical DA and AG in America for their illegal, racist enforcement of the law. The deep state is destroying our nation, but the tables must turn and we will quickly destroy the deep state. We know where the bodies are buried. There are a lot of people out there that have done some very, very evil things, very bad things, I would say treasonous things against our country. People that have done such harm to our country. I've been looking at them for a long time.
He could order the investigation and prosecution of individuals who he perceives as enemies.
Put them all in jail where they belong. You gotta get tough and smart and you have to fight fire with fire. You can't allow this to go on. And I will be the one to clean it up. I am your retribution. We will take care of it. We will take care of it.
Yes, we will take care of it. It's being taken care of as we speak. And yes, Screaming at Iranians. It's quite the brand name, isn't it? Scott, I saw that. But anyway, let me see who came in and say hi to me. Miss Bendersu. Boom, 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 boom. I got to get my booms ready. Oh, Miss Bendersu, she comes in to buy me a coffee with the mother of all coffees. What do you call that, Moac? And Mike and Bev, I want to thank them for helping out this week. And I got to ask Miss Bendersu what she made for me. She made me something special. And Todd, how you doing? Robin, nice to see you. Sissy. Wayne's here. Give me a thumbs up. I hope you all give me a thumbs up. Robert said hi to everybody. Elva's here. Nice to see you, Elva. I'm glad you're enjoying. Hope you're enjoying that clip I played. Uranium dust. Where will that lead? Where will that lead? All right, let me see. All right, I don't want to miss anybody. Sherry's here. Flannel Cheese is here. Cole's here. Pappy Two Bears. Nice to see you. Who am I missing? Oh, let me get it. Randy's here. All right. Scott's here. All right. Who else we got coming in? If I miss somebody, I don't mean to. Darla's here. Everybody on Rumble that's watching, leave a comment if I know you're real. Hi, Brush. How you doing? Nice to see you. Who is Scott's here? Let's see. Sherry, Miss Bendersu. I guess I got everybody. I hope I didn't miss anybody. All right. If people are still coming in, all right. That's wonderful. We're going to be like butter and get on roll. Come on in. Shake off your skin, Greg. And rattle around in your bones. It's okay. And CUE, I think, is better. Because we're going to talk about that, right? Pappy Two Bears. So we're going to talk about that. Aha! Aha, nice to meet you. Aha. Welcome aboard. I hope you make some friends. And anybody who disagrees with me, they're welcome to come up too. They're welcome to come up and have a discussion. But anyway, screaming at Iranians. And, Catherine Herridge, I got a clip from her. I got a clip. I played a clip earlier. I might play it again. Concerning how you can trace nuclear stuff right back to its origins. Oh, they're passing out the diapers for all. The sudden and unexplained loss of bowel control that's going on right now in Washington, D.C. and elsewhere with the announcement that Trump is going to be heading in. Pick it up. Pick it up, the uranium, and they're going to find out that uranium's pedigree. A lot of people don't remember a certain event that I would say it and I would get in trouble. I get taken down. I get a strike for saying uranium, and then the other word is one. Don't put it all together in the chats because it's probably still a problem. But anyway, we got so much stuff to go over. So much stuff. And where are the nattering nabobs of negativity? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Trump is going to do an accelerated declassification, according to John Solomon. You have Tulsi Gabbard putting out information about how they betrayed our country and overthrew the Trump administration. And we're going to find out how these mullahs got a hold of uranium, where it came from, and it's people going to be in trouble. Now I'm hearing that there's going to be a key individual. Where's my chats? Wait a minute. Where's my chats? A key individual. Where'd it go? Show chat. Boom. Where are you at, chats? There they are. A key individual is going to flip on somebody. I'm going to try to guess who it is. Now, let me see before I forget. Because sometimes I say, I want to get to it, and I get into something and I forget. Let's see. I'll have a list. I could have at least 2 on my list for now. I might add some, but I'll say either. Who do you think? Let me ask the chats. Who do you think's going to flip? And let me tell you, I'll go ahead and play you the John Solomon video. Of course, we got to revel in the situation that the oil prices have collapsed, tumbled, going into the weekend. And Trump has once again befuddled his critics. So anyway, we got clickbait Benny speaking with John Solomon. That's okay. That's okay, Benny. Anyway, let's hear what's going to happen. They're going to start declass. Remember that? You could put that word in the CUE posts, the number 17, right? Declass. It's one word. And you'll get a lot of stuff. It's called declassification. Let me see it. Let me cut my mic off and play it.
I think we're going to call, I'm going to give a code name. I know the FBI likes code names, so I'm going to make one up today. I think the President of the United States in the next couple of weeks will announce an operation. I would call the code name Hypersonic Clarity. We're going to get a level of transparency in a release and declassification of documents unparalleled in American history. The President's setting up something that I think will be unbelievable. There will be a speed of lightning, a speed of sound to release of documents. And those documents will help this prosecutorial team in Miami that's doing this hard work to not have to do secret proceedings and secret classified proceedings because the documents will be unclassified. The public will have transparency. The prosecutors will have. That will make it easier, I think, for the prosecutors to find the bad guys and sort the good guys from the bad guys out without having to have months and years of SEPA proceedings, what are called Secrecy Act hearings, which slow everything down. They're going to ungum the trail, and things are going to move quickly. I do think there will be some accountability. There'll never be enough for what we went through the last 12 years. We were deprived of a fair election because of this meddling in these PSYOP operations. We've been kept from information about vulnerabilities in our election system, which I'm going to have some good stories on that next week. But transparency can speed the prosecutorial accountability project. It's something that the deep state did well to keep Bill Barr from achieving before 2020. I don't think this Justice Department is going to fall for that. I think there'll be a speed of disclosure and a speed of prosecution that we didn't see in past years. The grand conspiracy case will be the ultimate thing. Can they make that? To get a grand conspiracy, Benny, you're going to have to do what prosecutors do when they take down a mob boss, right? Remember, they had to flip Sammy the Bull to get the Gambino family. They're going to have to take a capo in this intelligence law enforcement machinery and flip them. And if you get one big name person and you flip them, maybe a deputy FBI director, a senior FBI official, a senior intelligence council official, and you say, hey, we'll make a deal with the devil because you're going to testify up and down, I think they make that conspiracy case in a powerful way, and this begins to change very quickly. So keep an eye. Those are the things I'm watching for as a reporter in the next few weeks.
Wow.
How do you spell wow backwards? Wow! Who is the capo that's going to flip? Who they're going to make a deal with the devil to be able to make this a convincing case, just like they did with Sammy the Bull. And remember now, there's going to be no deals, but there will be an arrangement. Okay, I've talked about arrangements like with Robert Mueller, right, folks? So anyway, we're at the 17-minute mark. Who is going to flip? That's going to be a big fish, a big kahuna. That's going to be so compelling and so big of a flip that even the most hardcore lefties, not the lunatics. I mean, we're going to have 10% of blue-haired, disoriented, dysphoric lunatics no matter what. Maybe even 15%, depending on how. You heard him mention PSYOPs. So who is going to be the one to flip to make a deal? And put it in, because this is people, since I'm broadcasting on 3 different platforms, even if this gets taken down, we'll have it in the chats. Well, that's the thing. I wonder if it shows up on the chats on screen. I don't know. Bruce says Susan Rice. Elva says Comey. Greg says CUE. Sherry said, oh, bummer. Greg said, Ray. Ha. Hi, Mountain. How you doing? Nice to see you. Who else slipped in here? Let's see. Somebody else came in here. I might have missed. I'll tell you, I don't see. Hi, Colette. There you are. Nice to see you, sweetheart. I'll tell you who I think it'll be. Comey already flipped. Well, I don't think Comey knows about the international stuff. The stuff that's going to get some necks stretched, okay? Long drop with a short rope. You got to have more than Comey talking about the crooked. And he's too arrogant. He's too arrogant. He feels he has a higher justice. A higher justice, don't you know? I'm thinking Kerry, John Kerry, because they caught him red-handed meeting with the Iranians on Iranian territory. The deal is that put the world in danger, because the world has to understand why we're taking such harsh actions against our own. Kind of like when the Rosenbergs got plopped down in a chair And when you flip the switch, they got a permanent. So it'd be Kerry or Leon Panetta. And I don't discount any of the names that everybody put in the chats because they're all possibilities. Comey's a witness, not a defendant, Mountain says. Well, we shall see, I believe, on an accelerated level. So, anyway, that is all coming around, along with the skirmishes, local skirmishes, election skirmishes, things going on. And they're all putting together a mosaic where you see which way things are heading. And it's getting more and more obvious what we've always said. Nothing can stop what is coming. Now, I didn't get a clip of Trump. He told Maria Bartiromo, I've been screaming at Iranians all day. I played a couple of clips from him last night, and you could hear his voice sounded a little rough. It's because he said he was screaming at Iranians all day because that's the only thing they understand. But I did get this clip of Lindsey Graham talking about it. And apparently, what do you think he was screaming at him? But anyway, here's Lindsey Graham.
Well, we'll talk about all that. But the first thing I want to tell you, it really is sort of breaking news to me. Donald Trump, President Trump, our guy, is directly talking to the Iranians. He is negotiating himself. He was on the phone with the Iranians a couple of days ago, and it got rather sporty to the point that President Trump loudly told Iran what would happen if they keep playing games. He actually lost his voice. I'd hate to be the Iranian on the receiving end of that. So President Trump is now directly involved in the negotiations.
I think I know what he told them. He told them they would get obliterated, right? Because they're playing games with him. They can't really communicate with their with whoever is supposedly in charge. People have to make decisions because the clock is ticking. No matter what anybody says, they are not getting income. The ports are closed. Nobody's getting around our military. And we're chasing them all over the world. Worldwide. Black Fleet, Dark Fleet ships are getting boarded, confiscated, whatever needs to be done. And if they don't cooperate, there'll be kinetic action. I'm trying to find the video I had that shows me that they know exactly where the top leadership is. And I think Trump told them, you either get with it and get with it now, or I'm going to blow you to bits. I think that's exactly what he was telling them. That clip, I'll find it. It had to do with the mullah, the cardboard mullah. Okay, he's hiding out, and I think it was the CIA made that video to let them know. We know exactly where you are. Because they put the picture of the facility, the nuclear facility, along with the coordinates of its location. How many of you all remember me posting that video? I'll never find it. Where the heck is it? I have an ocean of clips and videos. Hey, maybe he'll flip right here. What do you think? You think he'll flip? No, he's gonna try to get exile in Kenya. But anyway, maybe now would they take Joe Biden seriously if he flipped? No, because it's already been established that his brain has gone I'll have to play that clip. I'll have to get that clip ready. I wasn't expecting to play that one with the mullah showing where the nuclear facility was along with its coordinates. So anyway, I'll do that in the future as a future proof. So anyway, you don't want a bummer to flip? I know, you want to see him squirm, that's right. Robert remembers, yeah. Yeah, the Iranians are trying to dig up their launchers, they say. They're repairing their bridges, doing all kinds of nonsense. So there's a rift, there's a divide. But, and they say that the prime minister, or whatever he is, would be impeached normally for making those public proclamations that there's been a deal made. So there's a divide, a big divide. Anyway, I want to put this up real quick. Let me find it. Oh, no, this is Tucker Carlson. I'll get to him in a minute. Tucker Carlson. Let's see. Now you all read along with me here, because I want to ask you if you notice anything. Does anybody notice anything about this tweet? The USA will get nuclear, quote, dust. Who's he quoting? You know, part of their stalling and arguing was, you already blew it up. We can't recover it. It's just dust. You know, they could be lying. But anyway, created by our great B-2 bombers, no money will exchange hands in any way, shape, or form. This deal is in no way subject to Lebanon either. But the USA will separately work with Lebanon and deal with the Hezbollah situation in an appropriate manner. Israel will not be bombing Lebanon any longer. They are prohibited from doing so by the USA. Enough is enough. Thank you, President Donald J. Trump. What do you all notice? Benjamin, nice to see you. Yes, give me a thumbs up. Miss Mendersu said, wait a minute, I gotta get my booms. While you all cogitating, I know that some Anons noticed there was something about this post. So, kaboom, and then, let me hit it again. Where's my bomb? There we go. Kapow! So, see if anybody gets it. I want to thank, like I said, Mike and Beb. Boom. Come on, bombs. What's going on? I need pow. There we go. For going buy me a coffee. And make sure I don't get skunked this week. And Miss Mendersu coming in with her Moabs. The mother of all coffees. That's a mocab, right? But anyway. Hi, couples. How you doing? Is Mr. T running Israel? You better believe it. They said they were running him. No, Pakistan playing a big role because they got a nuke, and they said they would do what it took to defend Saudi Arabia. And let me tell you something. To me, what that meant, because they were building a narrative last week. Remember now, they were building the narrative last week that Trump was going to use a nuke. Why? When you can have Pakistan do it. If they got the uranium so deep, the only way you can get it is with a NUKE, And you got Pakistan. Pakistan don't want them lunatics to have a nuclear weapon. They got just as much skin in this game as anybody else. So, yeah. That's why they laid off Saudi Arabia. So, I don't see any guesses as to what is going on with this truth by Trump. Look at the word Hezbollah. It's spelled Hezbollah. And enough is enough. Here's what the Anons spotted. Here's what the Anons spotted right here. Same truth. There you go. We will deal with Hezbollah, the Hezbollah situation, in an appropriate manner. Last night I put Lebanon hostage. They're trying to hold the whole country hostage. They'll just be declared unlawful combatants, trespassers, so to speak. And we'll clean them out with a variety of ways, okay? But anyway, enough is enough is also highlighted. What does that mean? What does that mean? Enough is enough. Go. G-O. That's what that means. Owls. Good hunting. That's why I played this little clip right here.
I was the hunted, and now I'm the hunter.
Oh my gosh. I just got the mic on. Holy cow. I'm on now. Oh my. All right. I know where I left off at. I'll go ahead and play the clip. I was talking about the nuclear scientists that came up missing. Do you think that a reporter will say, about these, they're up to 11 that are missing, 11 nuclear scientists. What's going on with nuclear scientists? And Trump goes, I'll have the FBI look into it. You think Trump doesn't know nothing about that? I'm talking about fingerprints, forensic fingerprints in quote marks, you know, on the nuclear material. Okay? Not for nothing. I think they're being questioned. Could be that they're not disappearing off of the USA's radar. Maybe off the public radar. We're talking serious business with this uranium, okay? But anyway, this is a clip I played that went along with Clandestine's comment.
Got that gadolinium reading.
Yeah, the mass fraction is huge.
Okay, connect me to Dylan, will you? I'll hold.
There it is. Savannah River.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, what? They always have that gadolinium problem. Hanford does it another way. They always generate too much promethium. Hold on a second. Can you translate that into English for me?
This plutonium came from the DOE plant at Savannah River, February of '68, from K reactor. You can even tell which part of K reactor.
Wait a minute. This is our plutonium?
Made in the USA.
Made in the USA. They know the date, they know the location, they can find all that stuff out. So we're getting close. And then you have John Solomon talking about an accelerated declass. People need to know who put us in danger, the world in danger. What would compel people to do what they're doing as far as psyops that terrify people and keep them home so they can fiddle with the elections and keep themselves in power? What would compel people with power to try to maintain a psyop that would make Americans believe that we're better off having millions of people come in here to replace us at the voting booth? We're talking trillions of dollars in value, media value being manipulated to keep the people in power. And they can't stop Trump from declassing. And that's what he's going to do. But here's an example. They don't think these clips will get around, but they do. Here she is saying that she needs illegals in her district to stay in office. That's what she needs them for.
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. We have a diaspora that can absorb a significant number of these migrants. And when I hear colleagues talk about, the doors of the inn being closed, no room in the inn, I'm saying, I need more people in my district, but just for redistricting purposes. And those members could clearly fit here.
Yeah. She'll be history. Unless they can get illegals to vote. Who owns Sesame Street? Who runs Sesame Street? Or who helped it get off the ground, I'll put it that way. National Public Radio, right? Here they are. NPR. Elmo is now teaching your preschooler to speak Arabic. Your little kid, your little baby boy, baby girl, whatever. Right here. It's not like Big Bird or Oscar the Grouch. This is what they're trying to get in young minds.
Salam alaikum, everyone. I'm Rami Youssef.
Oh, it's almost Elmo. Mr. Rami, what is salam alaikum?
They always want to copyright me on this stuff.
Say hello in Arabic.
They got a lot of nerve. Oh,
Elmo and I are here to wish
Salam
all of you a happy
alaikum.
Arab American Heritage Month.
happy Arab
I'm so proud of
African.
my Arab heritage, and I'm so happy to share this month with my fellow Arabs and Elma. So, thanks, Habibi.
Oh, Habibi.
What's Habibi?
Oh, it's an Arabic word for a special friend.
You're my Habibi.
Well, happy Arab American.
We all need Habibis.
We love you.
Habibis are good. I love you. Yeah, when they're making you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So let's see if I get a copyright on that. Like they've been using over the years billions of our money, and I can't play a clip to criticize it. We'll see about that. They've done every single one of them. They copyrighted me. But hey, we don't watch Sesame Street. So how else can you let people know that Sesame Street is indoctrinating kids without me playing a clip? And I got to shout over it and keep my fingers crossed for a copyright. We'll see how it goes. But I was definitely commenting during it, which I'm allowed to do under fair use. But anyway, here's how things started off in the morning. Right here. Let me see. Is this the one I got in the morning? Oh, no, this is about Mom Dami. I'll go ahead and show it. It's not about oil. It's about Mom Dami. After the clip of him talking about taxing the rich, and I said, don't worry about him. He's got plenty of money. Well, Politico and Goggle makes it a priority to put a notification on my phone and millions of other people that they made, Mom Dami and his wife made less than $145,000 last year. Oh, that they're just above the area medium income for New York City. They're just like us. So that's going to come up as a notification. What a crock. But anyway, they put up about the blockade. Falsehoods. Iran rejects. This is before the bombshell by Trump. Trump was probably actively screaming on the phone at them. I know exactly where you are, and I will atomize you. But anyway, CNN. No, I'm not sure who put this out. It's just Google. Right, there it is. 9 minutes ago. But it was really this morning. Iran rejects safe corridor proposal. Iran rejected a United Arab Emirates shipping corridor plan as sanctioned tankers bypass U.S. blockades. Just like Pete Higgs has said, whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? That's not true. CENTCOM put out video of them telling them, if you don't do what we say, we're going to board you. And if you resist, we're going to use force, FORCE. And but millions of people are seeing this and thinking, oh, Donald Trump is making prices go higher. And you got Kamala Harris saying, you best believe your gas is going to cost you $15 more a tank full because of Donald Trump. And while this is going on, Trump is slapping them upside the head and getting a deal put together. And he did get a deal put together. And they want to nitpick. They want to nitpick it like Pete Higgs has said, like the Pharisees. They can only find wrong, things they perceive as wrong. So anyway, Trump comes out of the blue. Here's some of his truths. Holy cow. Come on, where's my truths at? Pop back up on the screen. There they are. That's my digits. My digits are not working good tonight. Come on, digits. There we go. Now that the Hormuz Strait situation is over, I received a call from NATO asking if we would need some help. I told them to just stay away unless they want to load up their ships with oil. They were useless when needed a paper tiger, President Trump, Donald J. Trump. But anyway, here's how I started it off. Iran has agreed to never close the Strait of Hormuz again. It will no longer be used as a weapon against the world. Donald J. Trump, a great and brilliant day for the world. Again, the deal is not tied in any way to Lebanon, but we will make Lebanon great again. Iran, with the help of the USA, has removed or is removing all sea mines. Thank you, President Donald J. Trump. And of course, everybody started flipping out. And he crushed the narrative that Israel's running Donald Trump when he told them to quit bombing Lebanon. But then he went, the Strait of Hormuz is completely open and ready for business and full passage, but the naval blockade will remain in full force and effect, and it always has been in full force and effect, as it pertains to Iran only until such time as our transaction with Iran is 100% complete. This process should go very quickly in that most of the points are already negotiated. Thank you for your attention to this matter, Donald J. Trump. So, everybody started flipping out and looking for a damn narrative. Well, it's kind of hard for them to find one. The Russians have been trying. Let me play some of the clips that, let me see. Some of the clips that came out. I'll get a copyright on this one. I don't know. I'll cut the sound out part way through. I'm going to get in trouble with this video. No, this is a Fox News report. I got one that's got music in it. This one isn't it. This is Fox News.
We're just getting this in, so bear with us. Strait of Hormuz is on the screen for a reason. The Iranian foreign minister, who seems to be really the guy in charge, or at least publicly for Iran, just fired this off in a post on X, and I'm going to read it for you now. In line with the ceasefire in Lebanon, the passage for all commercial vessels through Strait of Hormuz is declared completely open for the remaining period of ceasefire on the coordinated route as already announced by Ports and Maritime Organization of the Islamic Republic of Iran. So on that news, the stock market is flying through the roof. That opens in 28 minutes, so we'll watch that. Now, while this is happening, the U.S. has brokered a 10-day ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon. Apparently, that was one of the conditions that Iran wanted. So the president's saying that he may host both countries at the White House in hopes of striking a lasting truce there. So a lot to go through. We'll take it moment by moment.
Man, I'm in trouble cutting my mic on. It's touchy tonight. But anyway, yeah. So everybody was like, what happened? We're all acting like the world was coming to an end. And now we can't. We can't act like the world's coming to an end. Look, let me see. I have some posts that, what were they putting out? Let me see. Let's see this. The U.S. and its allies conducted a secret military exercise called Apollo Insight to counter Russian nuclear space weapons. They simulated the consequences of a nuclear explosion that would disable satellites, according to Defense One. Russia plans to deploy nuclear weapons in orbit that could disable up to 80% of satellites in space if detonated, reports the Times. The head of the U.S. Space Command noted that this would disrupt military intelligence, communications, the internet, mobile networks, and GPS worldwide. Of course, comments were, he's going to get us into a nuclear war. Why did he start this war? Blah, 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 blah. I know, and many of you may know, that China and Russia are quiet partners in this worldwide RICO Act to get these criminals contained. In Britain, they're preparing for a food shortage. This was the day before. This was yesterday. Due to the war in Iran, reported the Times newspaper. How many times has Trump said the Times is being ridiculous? It's believed that the closure of the Strait of Hormuz will lead to a shortage of carbon dioxide, which is critically necessary for the food industry. Thus, CO2 is used for storing various products, such as salad, meat, and baked goods. What are they talking about? I thought our CO2 footprint had to be very small. Now they're talking they're dreaming up, were dreaming up any kind of crap to make people think that what Trump was doing was the end of the world. Even though oil prices were right around $100 under Biden, and nobody said a damn word. Now, they're getting ready for food shortages. And the comments from people in the UK, what an evil man, he's going to starve us all to death. Who knows if they were bots or what they were. What was this one? It doesn't want to come up. If necessary, Iran can sink. It's hard to read it. Iran can sink all U.S. ships in the Persian Gulf that are within the range of its missiles. Iranian authorities. All BS. I want to put this up. Keep this in mind, folks. Let's make sure I don't get myself in trouble over this now. The video I played about the nuclear fingerprints, the forensic evidence they can find out by getting that dust. Something most people have either didn't even know about or have forgotten about. 6 explosive uranium-1 facts. Secretary Clinton betrayed America. The former head of Russia's uranium company made 4 hidden donations to the Clinton Foundation totaling $22.35 million. Bill Clinton bagged a $500,000 speech in Moscow, paid for by a Kremlin-backed bank. Okay, I will add to my list of big kahunas that could flip Bill Clinton. He knows what he did, and he knows what he didn't do. The FBI has uncovered evidence that the Russian nuclear industry officials engaged in bribery, kickbacks, extortion, and money laundering. The Clinton Foundation received $145 million from foreign investors involved in the uranium deal. FBI agents have an eyewitness and documents to support the most explosive parts of the Uranium-1 story. Clinton mega donor Frank Holmes lied about selling Uranium-1 before Clinton approved the Russian transfer. So it's not like we're pulling this out of the thin air. This stuff's been going on. Here we go. Here's Peter Doocy. Let's see. Yeah. Trump says Iran will suspend nuclear program.
President Trump just got on Air Force One for a quick trip to Arizona for an event that we'll see later on today. He didn't take any questions, but he just told CBS News, he basically explained why it is that he is so confident a deal is about to be closed with the Iranians. He says that they have agreed to let United States, not troops, just somebody from the United States go in to Iran with some Iranian officials to collect leftover uranium, what he calls the nuclear dust, and then bring it back somewhere to the United States. That has been the key to all of this. The president earlier today disputed a report in Axios that the U.S. might unfreeze $20 billion in Iranian money in exchange for getting them to fork over all this uranium. He says not a dollar will be exchanged in any way. So we will definitely hear more about this once he gets to Arizona. But there's a lot happening, and it is possible that he doesn't want to get ahead of his team who are talking directly to Tehran.
Did you all get to see, I watched Trump at TPUSA. He's touching on all kinds of stuff. He was touching on all kinds of stuff. Yeah, but I put a link. Thank you for reminding me, Miss Sue. At the 55-minute mark, I put a link in the chats for Buy Me a Coffee if anybody wants to help the channel out. And this week, I do want to thank Mike and Bev for helping out. You know what I don't put up very much? I should put it up more often. And also Miss Mindershoe with her Moab coffee entry this month. Where in the world is my postage stamp? I call it a postage stamp, even though I know it's not a postage stamp. What do they call them things? Everybody tells me and I always forget. I'm old, damn it. There you go. It's called what do you call that? What do you call that thing? Anyway, there it is for Buy Me a Coffee. Anybody wants to scan it with a phone. Oh, you watch? Yeah, Miss Sue watch? Yeah. QR code, thank you. Yeah. How can I forget that? It's a 17 code. Roland, how you doing? So anyway, I got the 17 code on the screen. So anyway, I better get it off there. I don't know if I get in trouble for that or not. So many things you get in trouble for. So anyway, at the 56 mark was a QR code. I will try to remember that. So anyway, maybe I don't think Bill would, I don't think they would. I think they're trying to avoid a heavy prosecution of a president. I think they will let Obama go in exile, just like Aaron Burr, former vice president of the United States, did. Aaron Burr went into exile after he shot Alexander Hamilton. And they accused him of treason for wanting to make California another country. Did you all know that? Very interesting stuff to read. So anyway, you want to know what the left's worried about? While this momentous stuff's going on, stuff is going to come out and be declassified. Let me find that Midas trash. This is the rumors they're trying to start. Oh, by the way, before I get into that, Cuba is reporting they're preparing for an invasion. This is a tank, a Cuban T-55. What was that? The year of manufacture, 1955, with local creative modifications installed for protection against drones and additional camouflage. The administration is putting out that they are getting ready to take care of Cuba. Let me see what this is. Here. Cuba, right here. For those of you who might not know, it's right off 90 miles off of Florida. There you go. There's Cuba. Oh, what's that, a plane? What was happening? What was happening there? Black Cat 6. Huh. Against the backdrop of information about the preparation of military plans against Cuba, the U.S. Navy's reconnaissance UAV, MQ-4C Triton, carried out a 12-hour reconnaissance flight off the coast of Cuba. During the flight, The device made several circles over the Gulf. It's the Gulf of America, okay? This is a Ruski journalist. I guess they're trying to be smart Alex. And the northern part of the Caribbean Sea, particularly carefully surveying Havana and the area near where? Guantanamo Bay. Yeah. Hairface, misspell your any tricky words, misspell them and use numbers for letters, like 0 for O's and 3 for E's. Anyway, after which he returned to the Jacksonville Naval Air Station in Florida. So this happened today. And they're camouflaging their tanks. Trump is coming at them from so many angles. What can they do? Well, they can try to cheat. Some more. Because they're not winning public opinion. Trump posted this. You don't have to watch the video on it, but he posted this. He's crushing Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson. CNN data guru reveals Trump has ruined his old friend. Harry Anton revealed that President Donald Trump is mopping the floor with Tucker Carlson during an exceedingly blunt Friday morning segment. And you see the numbers there. Plus 61. Carlson plus 7. And like I was saying, where are all these Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson? Let me where is that? Here it is. It's easy, Trump says. Wait a minute. It's easy. Tucker Carlson is a low IQ person. Always easy to beat and highly overrated. So are dumb Megyn Kelly. No, you just said Megyn Kelly. Candace, really dumb and mentally ill. And bankrupt Alex Jones, who's completely fried. You know, I heard he was doing podcasts where they were talking about wizards and spells, things like that. There are others also. You know, a lot of people have said for a long time that Alex Jones was a Mossad. So anyway, then we have some very good, true MAGA all the way and smart. I should do a list of good, bad, somewhere in the middle. Wouldn't that be fascinating? President GJT, yeah, go ahead, that'd be great. So, yeah, he's not doing too good. You know, oh God, I have a picture of Tucker Carlson. Where is it? You know, and somebody I hadn't talked about in a long time. Here. This greasy-looking Russell Brand. Tucker Carlson. Tomorrow with Russell Brand. Order his new book now. They get religion, don't they? They get religion, and they hide behind the cross, and God knows what that man has done in the area of being a hedonist. And I said my piece about him, just like I went on a rant about Quarter Pounder, Jeremy from the Quartering. Scratch him. I scratched him off my list. That's what I say. Scratch him off the list. But anyway, that's who he's screwing around with now. The likes of Russell Brand. But here's what the left is coming up with. They've been doing this psyop for a while. Midas Trash Pail. Some moron named Ray Everett. They're acting like the pilots that were shot down didn't exist. They're not real. So here's a meme. You know, the left can't meme. Welcome home to our 2 brave pilots who were rescued from Iran. Made up and Vic, well, I can't pronounce the name. But anyway, they put them up there like they're ghosts. They don't exist. Where the hell did they get that from? And here, better watch out. Better watch out. SJS says, hey, MAGA, welcome to your new triggering nightmare. Obama could enter. They could enter 2028 race if Trump attempts to run again. I say go for it, buddy. That would be a joke. Trump would talk about mopping the floor. He's got so much to bash Obama over the head with, and he'll tell it just like it is. We can go right down the list. But he would expose him for everything. You know, the other thing that was going on was operations in the Gulf. About, here's what oil was this morning. Let me see. I don't know what it's at now. What oil is at this moment. And $88 to $89 a barrel. It might be a little bit higher than that. Might be $91 or I don't know. Might be 90 or 87. But anyway, yeah, prices plummeted. I meant to share that earlier. But anyway, while they were talking about Cuba, y'all want to watch some, what do you call it? Due process videos? Because this is what was going on in the Gulf of America. Hey, I got the fastest boat in the cartel. Donald Trump, he ain't no good. I'm going to make a lot of money. No money for you. Sorry about that. I don't know how many altogether it was. I think there were 4. I think Setcom put 4 videos out. Let me see. Here's another one. Hey. No one can catch me. Let me see. All right. I guarantee you they were sending these videos over to Iran in case they were wanting to do anything with their dopey little mosquito fleet. And the Times and characters like that putting out there that they have these advanced rocket equipped high-speed boats. Let me tell you something. I've been on a boat to 80 miles an hour, and that's scary as hell. There's no sense in it. But you're pushing it. That's about as fast as you're going to go. And I doubt that the mosquito fleet with the Iranians can do that speed. But these drug boats probably can. And they're no problem for the U.S. military. Yeah, kaboom. So I think I got a report on how many of them made it, how many didn't. Here's one hauling, trying to. Of course, you're not going to do 80 miles an hour in any kind of weather. Waves or wind you got to have pretty smooth water and things going right your way before you can get that kind of speed. Yeah, they don't see or hear nothing. They're just roaring through the water, and all of a sudden it's lights out. Well, they had a survivor, maybe two, with these new things that went through. But here, let me see. The left again. Here's the hype video. I don't know why this shows up on my feed, but top hype videos this week. YouTube featured. Seth Moulton screams at Pete Hegseth over firing of generals. Inside politics. Number 52 hyped. Whose side are these people on? Let me show you a video that I think Libs of TikTok put up. And they ask, how can we live with these people? Right here. How can we live with these people? I love Iran.
I'm not going to lie, Iran totally bitching the United States military is kind of the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, it actually fills me with, like, such hope. I'm like, yeah, get them, Iran, get them. They can't have the strait. That's your strait. That's yours. Take that sovereignty. Take that sovereignty, Iran. Rest in peace, the Ayatollah.
So, these are the type of people that are hyping videos and making comments. I have to keep that in mind so I don't get aggravated. But that's the type of people we're dealing with. Did you know that they're talking about doing a vote of no confidence for Keir Starmer? I think I had it right first time. Keir Starmer. In England. You know why? Because his assistant or the guy below him that he recommended or whatever. Hi, Phantom. How you doing? Burritos in Paradise. Yeah. Had a relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. And this started blowing up just before Trump came out. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Faith. How you doing? Just before Trump came out with the Strait of Hormuz opening up, that Keir Starmer lied to Parliament, members of Parliament, about this assistant of his or whatever he's called, and his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. They say Keir Starmer's on his way out. Now, he gave a big speech about how we're going to come down to the Middle East, and we are going to be on a peacekeeping mission and restore diplomacy and world commerce. Yeah, right, whatever. Just like Trump said, we don't need you. Stay away. If you want to come down, bring a boat you can fill up with oil. And but anyway, he's trying to act all statesman-like and all this stuff, but his rear end is in trouble over Epstein. And that's what I said at the beginning of the video, that another government is going to topple because of Epstein. And it's going to be more than one. So we're talking Uranium One deal. We're talking about treason with whoever worked with Iran to get the nuclear weapons. We're talking about Jeffrey Epstein involved with the British government. We're talking about the British government, which was involved with the Russia hoax. Okay? Then we've got, what's his name? Swalwell, who is gone from Congress, just blown out of the water politically, finished. And there's rumors that he's got Epstein ties. Also, Fang, okay, the spy, and Catherine Herridge, who has her